Yo guys, what's going down? Simulation Alley 007 here and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going from Penzance to St Austell non-stop with a very special train. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay then, so I've had to redo the Midland Pullman, but in the different engine, and with this one it's got the yellow tip on the front. There is one going around with the yellow tip, but I haven't been able to do the crest as there's not anything that I could actually do the crest with. Unless you're on PC, they can do the crest. So, done the Midland Pullman properly, unlike the other one. I know there's bits like that, I don't know why it's doing that, but I've done the back black, so it looks like it's more out like that, which is quite cool. That's my livery for the anyway, so non-stop to St Austell. Let's do that. Let's get the train ready. So on daylights, let's do that because we don't want to do it too quickly, brake too quickly. On that, there we go. Lights, I want on. So I've added the strip unlike last time, so it's all correct in there. So I think this one's a little bit better, but there's not much difference. If I pulled up the other one, anyway, it'll be pretty much exactly the same. This will be in the video coming soon with my liveries, so stay tuned for that. Okay then, so 36 miles to St Austell. Let's release. Let's do a thumbnail. And off we go. Get like that. There we go. There we go. Perfect thumbnail. Remember, it's only a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit here, as you can see. We're going about that, so it's pretty good. This is the VP185 engine. The other one is the Pacman. I was going to say Pacman Valenta, but it's not that. It's the Pacman something engine. But there it goes. Yeah, actually we're going 10, so we're going under it. So we could power up a little bit. So that's notch 2. Don't want to go too fast though. There we go. Thing is, about just after this bridge here we can go full power. There we go, we can go full power up to 75 75, no 70, sorry 70. 75 is just after the Long Rock depot. So wonder how you are all doing today, guys. Hope you're doing fantastic. There is a very good reason why I'm doing this, and hopefully this is going to come out before the real one. Have I just said it? I don't know. But hopefully, if it does go to plan, the Midland Pullman will be coming down to Plymouth, and I'll be going up to see it. So this is the gaming version. We'll be seeing the real version soon, hopefully. So we're going to see it over the crossing. Just see a streak of blue. That's wicked. So it's 75 now. So it is a non-stop, like I said, up to St Austell. Come off the power, don't want to go too fast here. I know this route pretty well, so that's why we haven't got the HUD on. As I've done lots of miles on this route in real life and in game. But I had to quickly make this livery before this video, because the plan was to do St Austell to Penzance, but for some reason you can only have a 4 coacher or 6 coacher in the class 395's case, but for the HSTs you can only have a 4 coach train, so there'll be 4 plus 2 sets, which is annoying. But there we are. I tried to do the what was it? I could have done it where I went from the sidings up at St Austell down to Truro, then done the Truro, which is 7 coach, down to Penzance. I could have done that, but then it wouldn't have been very good. So we're doing this one. Hang on, just thinking of it. No, even that you can do it. I'm just trying to think. No, because this is 191 meters long, and in these sidings it's 164. So even that I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I've had to do this, which is still okay. Still, you're getting a video, and I'm dropping way too quickly. Not consistent speed, which is annoying. But if you do see me up in Plymouth in the video, I will be wearing my orange, or sorry, yellow, bright orange, yellow top, if I can get the colours right. So it'll be my bright yellow jumper with my hat that's got all the badges on. Wow, I can't get the colours right. So we're going to slightly brake here. Don't want to go too quick though. Too quack? I don't know. I don't have to brake here, but I'm going to anyway. Go down a little bit, down to 60. And that's where my textures all go kapoop. This is St Earth. So you've got 395 in the Great Western Railway livery there, and you've got the 150 Great Western Railway livery there. Because luckily I can see where the numbers still are. I just don't know why it's gone kapoop like that. See, it's changed again, look. No idea. So we're coming up to a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, so we're just going to coast for a little bit. Should have the warning sign in a minute. There we go, there's the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit warning. So it's just around this corner. Why has the textures gone really kapoop? I do apologise about this, guys. Yeah, all the textures have gone really kapoop. I'm going to restart this scenario and we'll be right back. I had to restart the game for the textures to come back to normal. So, good to know. So we're going to keep on braking here until 45, which will go a little bit over. But the braking on this is quite good as well. But the release of the brakes are quite slow, which is a little bit annoying. There we go. Let's see the past. Let's go over here. Next to a Great Western Railway HST, which we'll be doing next. There he goes. So it's a 60 now, I believe. Okay, full power. Just check it's 60. Yeah, it'll be 60. Up here is a incline, quite steep. Then it levels out, then it goes back up again. Beautiful scenery around here. Yeah, 60 mile an hour here. I thought it was. I'm going to try to keep it up as close as we can to 60. Here's where it levels out. But we have a 50 mile an hour speed limit soon. which is here. There it goes. That's pretty cool to see all the way over here. Alright, back in the cab. Back up to 60. Was it 65 here? No, it's 60. We're now back going uphill. We are now approaching Camborne. How I know that is because there's a light just before this tunnel, sorry, bridge. That means that it's coming up to Camborne. Loading passengers, cool. Wow, we must be a little bit early. Coming up to a crossing. Now allowed to go up to 70. There we go, 70 mile an hour. We should have a 45 mile an hour speed limit coming up soon. I thought it was here. Maybe not. Back up to 70. I And that's it down there, look. As we're coming up now to Red Roof. There we go, there it is. 40, not 45, my bad. So we're going to start braking now. Initial brake. Let's go to step 2. Want to make sure we actually get the brake. Come off the brakes. There we are, perfect timing with the brakes. Now back up to 70. Once we get just over here. There we go, back up to 70. How much horsepower does the VP 185 engine have? Let's have a look. Packman VP 185 diesel engine. So, how much power the Packman 185 VP 185 engine has got is 3,500 brake horsepower at 1,950 revs per minute. So, a lot. Oh my god, I'm overspeeding. I'm now going 80. I'll just slow down. So a lot of power these have got. That's me on my phone. That's how dangerous on your phone can be. That's why it's banned driving and in the cabs of trains and whatnot. Just so dangerous. We have a 55 mile an hour speed limit coming up soon. Right, let's start braking. There we go. We braked early because this bit is a downhill, so we'll let the train just gravity take the train. There we go, 55 mile an hour around this corner, or bend. Should go back up in a minute. Here we go. Here the speed limit is 60. So that's notch 4 on the power that we're on now. So let's go to the outside view, which is this here. So this is the rear of the train. Let's put on the down for a minute because we don't know how fast we're going. I'm going to put on the brakes here. There we go, take off the brakes. So it's quite a cool train. I love this livery. See it from the bend, that is cool. Constantly all the way going downhill. I'm definitely going to miss these when they go. I see first class, as you can see here. But this train would be all first class, not just second class, which is this here. Right, back to cab view. So we've got 16 miles until St Austell. So we've got roughly about 6 miles until we get to Truro. I would love to see this line go all the way up to Plymouth, or even to London Paddington. I would love to see that, but that's never going to happen. Yes, that's a hell of a lot away, and a hell of a lot of track to lay. But still, I'd love to see it. So we are coming up to Truro here. Pretty sure we are. Yeah, there we go, coming up to Truro now. It's just a 30-mile-an-hour speed zone. Going a little bit under it, but then we've got a down descent to come to, so this train will speed up. Slow it down a little bit here. Love the way that's just got in and the HST has just left, or left, should I say. And that's now a car park, not a railway track. Wait, is that just left as well? Yeah, it has. Jeez. Let's just get a photo here a sec. A drone shot of over here. Actually, let's do it this side because we've already got a thumbnail that side. There we go. If I can get it all on the bridge. That is cool. And we've also got a diesel. Let's go up here. This is a... Oh, this is the livery I've just created. That's cool. Right, let's get going. So it's a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit, I think. Yeah, 70. So how far we got? We've got 13 miles to St Austell. There's going to be quite a lot of more videos coming out with the HSTs and etc. coming out soon. Right, we've got a tunnel coming up, so put on the lights. Like I said in last video, do you want me to upload 3 times a week instead of 2 times a week? As there's quite a lot of videos I could easily get out for you guys, even in good condition, or good quality videos, 3 times a week, if not definitely twice a week. Just want to see your opinion on there. What we'll do now is I will post a little snippet for you guys. Let's have a look. Text poll. Let's have a look. Do you want me to upload 3 times a week instead of 2? So Monday, I need to put the power on. Wednesday and Friday. Your opinion, please. Yes. 2, 3 times a week. No, keep it as 2 times a week. No, bin. Post. There we go, post created. My god, see what I mean? Look, this is how being on your phone is so dangerous. There we go, release the brakes, back to normal now. Even still going at 70 mile an hour, still very quick. So we are now going to go uphill. But this is where it gets a little bit annoying, where who created this? I can't remember who created this. Came up on my Facebook page earlier. The creators of this map, 65 now, they have no plans to put 2 tracks instead of 1, where in real life it's 2 tracks. So it's quite annoying, but there we are. But I think we've got, let's have a look, 8 miles until St Austell. Let's go on to the outside view and hear the engine roar. Let's go if I can. There we go. Let's put the HUD on so we don't overspeed. That's my phone. Just ignore that. So now we've got a down descent, but we've got to be careful because we don't lose too much speed here. Because it goes downhill then uphill just at the bottom of this. So we're not going to touch the brakes just yet. This is where it goes back uphill, I think. Now we've got a brake here. As soon as I started braking, this is where it goes uphill. No? I swear it went uphill from there. Never mind. So we've got 4.8 miles to St Austell. Right, let's get back into the cab. so it is a 65 mph speed limit up here. If you're liking my content so far, this video so far, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch a subscribe button, as it tells me that you guys like this type of content, and it helps me create more videos because you guys like them and I'm happy with that. I've got to admit, some of the scenery around here is absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's come off the power now. We are going to start braking in a moment. We'll brake now as we've got an amber light here. Almost there. Just around this corner and then go to the right again, or left again. Now we're there. broke too early. There we go. I would do that, but it's a little bit too far. Could do, if we do that. Let's have a look. There you go. That'll be good photo. So, I'm going to leave it as it is for this onward journey. Rivet Games, that's it. I contacted Rivet Games as well to talk and speak to them about it, and they said there's nothing planned, which is annoying. So that's it for this video. So if you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.